Hello everybody! Welcome to another Valheim video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've learned maintaining Valheim servers for 2 years. I've been running a persistent Valheim server for almost a year and a half, and I've learned a lot about what it takes to keep servers active. Let's make sure that you understand how most Valheim servers find new players. They post in Reddit, they join Discord groups, such as the official Valheim Discord group. There's also a great fan website called Valhemians, another place that you could list your server. But I'm going to be honest with you, all of these mechanisms don't work that well. You may get a couple people to visit your server for a second a week, but ultimately most Valheim servers are doomed to have very few people visiting them. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can change that, because it doesn't have to be that way. The first thing you need to understand about any Valheim server is it's really important that somebody is online. Even just one person makes a huge difference. Basically, people will join your server, and then if nobody else is online, they're just going to leave. Maybe they'll stay if you had some other reason to entice them, but for the most part, if someone joins your server and no one's online, they're gonna leave. That's why one of the best things you can actually do is be on the server yourself. And this is the thing that I've learned the hard way. Essentially, you need to be online almost all the time. You are essentially the heart of the server. If you aren't there, you're not available, you're not accessible to people, even you're not hanging out in voice. This is the biggest thing I don't do. That is a huge problem. People join because they want to hang out with others. So they're going to join a Valheim server and they want to find a voice chat with someone in it. And then they want to be able to talk to them and bond with them. That's the main thing to keep in mind. Now, personally, I don't like just hanging out in voice chat all day, so I haven't been able to do that. But that being said, I understand that that's what people actually want. When people join a Valheim server, it's not even about Valheim. It's not really about what you have on the server. It's about the connections those people make with others. And if you want a server that stands the test of time, you need to make sure that people are treating each other well and that they're making connections with other players. Because ultimately, even if you have the coolest world, it doesn't actually matter unless there's people interacting with each other to keep it feeling alive. The entire world is essentially meaningless without the community that gives it meaning. And this is where it's really important to treat people well and respectfully. Sometimes this is hard. People aren't always respectful to you. In fact, sometimes they're incredibly cruel, unjust, or unusual, or blame you for things that you have nothing to do with. But it doesn't matter. You still have to treat people well. That's ultimately the key to understanding how all of these server situations work. Because it's not just a Valheim server, it's a community. And if you don't take care of your community, then it's not going to grow. And people tend to think that you can just make a new Valheim server and that it's going to be about Valheim, but that alone isn't going to be enough. I'll be real with you. When you start a new Valheim world, it's actually pretty easy to get new people to play for the first week. But then after that, people leave. That's just kind of how it is. Comment below if you've had the experience where you join a server, it's super active, maybe there's like 5 or 6 people playing every day, and then just, 2 weeks later, where'd all the people go? 4 weeks later, where'd all the people go? This is the normal experience that people have in Valheim, and I really want to harp on this because ultimately, the most important thing for the health of your Valheim server is that there is usually one person online, and that person is you. If you can do that, then others will have a better time. And here's the funny thing about it is you don't even have to actually play with people. You just kind of need to be there. For example, I've noticed that if I develop scripts on the server, on like a test island away from everybody, more people play on the server because they see that I'm online and it makes them feel like it's active. They don't even necessarily talk or respond to me all the time because I often chat and ask them. I like to type and write long messages, right? But other people don't like that as much. They like to be in voice chat all day. But even if you're just online working on something, or even if you're AFK, This is actually a really good habit for your server. There should essentially always be somebody online, because that way, when a new player joins, they'll see somebody else. And what needs to happen for your server to retain players is that the new player joins and then they have an interaction with another person on the server. That part is really, really important. If they don't get an interaction with somebody within the first couple minutes of joining the server, they're probably going to leave, or they're going to play for that session and then they're never going to come back. I know that you might want me to tell you that it's all about how pretty your server is and all the cool things and the mods that you offer and all that, but ultimately, I don't want to mislead you. I want to focus on the root cause of the problem. And the root situation is as follows. People join a Valheim server because they want to interact with other people who love Valheim. They need a conversation about Valheim to occur. If that does not happen, they will leave your server. And ultimately, all of the gimmicks and all of the awesome buildings and all of the mods and everything that you try and do to make your server different, none of that matters at all in comparison to the power of multiple people being online. But I can hear you already. Okay, of course everyone wants to have somebody online, but if you have a dead server and no one knows about it, then how are you supposed to have people online when that first player joins? You can't be online all day, all the time. You know, you have a life and other things to do. And ultimately, the Valheim burnout thing also applies to you, the server host. You have to make sure that you don't lose interest in Valheim and stop logging in, because if you do, it is going to jeopardize the health of your server. No matter how much you may think that other people can play together and keep the server alive, without you being there, your server will die. It is fundamentally necessary for you to play on the server. And again, this is something that I'm not always the best at, because sometimes I get really into developing scripts and then I just develop in single player for a week. And I've seen what that does to the server activity. It's not good. It's much better to develop on the server and just be AFK while I'm looking at text files. That is better for the server's health. And I know I've been babbling about this, but I really want to hammer that point home. A Valheim server is active when the community is well taken care of and the leader of the server is actively participating. They don't have to be playing every single day, but they do need to be logging in and playing and interacting with people multiple days a week. It is absolutely critical. And so now is for the secret sauce, because at this point, you've watched further than the average person in the video, and I really want to reward you for that. So I'm going to tell you the thing that I learned that's way more effective than having a link on Discord or a link on a Reddit post. Those methods might get you a couple new players a week, but the quality of those players is often lower, and they're often not as interested in actually sticking around. So you might find that they join and leave, and they join and leave, and few people stay online on your server. And that's where the superpower of keeping an active server comes in. Live streaming. Yep, that's it. It's all about live streaming. If you want an active Valheim server, you gotta live stream. It's that simple. There is nothing anywhere near as effective of bringing players to your server than live streaming you playing on the server. And this is why I wanted to take the time to rant earlier about how important it is that someone's online, because ultimately that's all that matters. And when people see that you're playing on the server, you're live streaming on the server, they know someone's playing on it. So even if they join the server and you're not online, they see that you live stream 2 or 3 days a week and you're on the server and you're playing. So it helps them feel like the server is more worthwhile. Because ultimately, people want a server that lasts. They want to be able to build something and then lose interest and come back later and their building still be there. They want to see people do stuff to the bases that they made, etc., etc., etc. And that's why live streaming is just so incredibly powerful, because It shows people the truth about the server. It shows your personality. It shows your management style. It shows what you're going for on the server. And ultimately, it is the true secret sauce of keeping an active server. It is all about live streaming. If you live stream, you will have a regular influx of new players to your server. And I can already hear you. You may be saying, JP, look, you have a bigger YouTube channel. You can do that, I can't. Look, when I started Valheim streaming, I practiced multi-streaming. And as part of that multi-stream, I would stream to Twitch, where I have no audience. I started completely from scratch there. And I can tell you that every single Twitch stream would get, on average, 0.5 new players. So even though nobody watched my Twitch streams, and even though my average viewer on those Twitch screens was maybe between 1 and 3 for the whole live stream, it didn't matter. That was still enough to get new people trying the server. And that's what I really want to hammer home to you. Ultimately, live streaming is the secret sauce to activating any Valheim server. It's not about your mods. It's not about the server itself. It's all about, do you live stream? Are you logged on to the server when another player logs on? Because that's what counts. If they log on and there's another player, boom. And if they talk, boom, there you go. You got them. They're hooked. That's generally how it works. People join Valheim servers for the interaction with other players, generally. And sometimes they just need to know that other players are out there somewhere. That's good enough. As I mentioned earlier, people just need to know that someone else is online. They need to be able to talk with them, or maybe just hang out in voice chat. You don't even need to actually play together in the game. As I mentioned, that part isn't even that important. It's all about that social interaction, hanging out in voice chat, chatting, being in live streams, etc., etc., etc. Ultimately, if you want an active server, you, the host, have to be on the server regularly. Try and log into the server at least every other day for an hour. If you can, work on projects while you're logged onto the server and keep an eye on the chat so that you can reply if people ask you any questions. Sometimes just seeing you're online and them knowing they could ask you something is enough to make them feel immersed. And if you want to learn more about hosting your own Valheim server, then you can rent your own Valheim server using my link, JP Valheim at Zap Hosting. Zap Hosting is a fantastic service that I've been using to host Path of Magic for the entirety of its duration. And I've learned loads of stuff, even how to use EWP and start heavily customizing the world, which completely changes the experience for your players without them having to install any mods at all. And I've got loads of content all about using this if you want to check it out. You can check out this video that shows you how to set up a new server and set up Expand World Prefabs. Alternatively, you could consider joining us here on Path of Magic itself. Path of Magic is a public, free-to-play Valheim server that has no mods required to join. All you have to do is find the link in the Discord, the pool side, which you can find in the very bottom of the description of this video. From there, you'll be able to find the login information. I encourage you to talk to people in Discord before you join. Path of Magic can be a pretty crazy experience for new people, and if you're not ready for it, it's gonna overwhelm you. So get to know some people first, let us know you're here, and maybe someone will join with you and give you a tour, show you around. As I mentioned, the most important thing of any Valheim community is the interactions between people. And I've made a lot of mistakes with my own YouTube channel and my lack of interaction with people over the years. So these are all things that I'm working on fixing with a new content schedule coming out pretty soon. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. I wish you the best of the best, and I hope that you have a good day. Bye-bye.